can I be honest with you for a second? You're not okay. You're drained, worn out, stretched thin, and breaking on the inside while pretending you're fine. You keep running after happiness like it's right around the corner. Yet every time you reach for it, it slips right through your fingers. Look around. People numb themselves with entertainment. Hours of scrolling, endless videos, pointless trips, impulsive shopping. Quick pleasure, shallow relationships, loud parties, temporary highs, comfort food, distractions. Anything that makes the emptiness disappear for a moment. And when that fails, we try another strategy. Routines, self-improvement, self-care, mindset hacks, podcasts, motivational clips. And still the emptiness lingers. But nobody talks about that part. We are a generation overstimulated and underfulfilled. Surrounded by noise, starving for peace, plugged into everyone else but completely disconnected from ourselves. Here's the truth most people never face. We're not chasing happiness. We're trying to stop hurting. We're trying to stop feeling lost. We're trying to fill a hole that refuses to close. And every time we chase something new, it works for 10 seconds. Then the crash hits twice as hard, twice as empty. So here's the real question. Why is joy so rare? Why does the world offer happiness but never deliver fulfillment? Why do we get everything we asked for and still feel incomplete? Because we're searching in the wrong places. Let me show you something simple and life-altering. Strength doesn't come from motivation. It doesn't come from excitement. It doesn't even come from happiness. Strength comes from joy, and joy is born in the presence of God. And that's the step nearly everyone skips. There's a difference between relief and healing, between happiness and joy. And this, right here, is the turning point. No amount of self-help, meditation, positive thinking, or inner peace routines can do what the living God can do. Meditation can steady your nerves, but only God can steady your soul. Stillness can quiet your thoughts, but only Jesus can silence your storms. Breathing can relax your body, but only God can resurrect your spirit. Everything else gives temporary comfort. Only God gives lasting joy. Psalm 16:11 says, "In your presence is fullness of joy," not halfway joy, not momentary joy, fullness. And Jesus said something that exposes the whole world for what it is. "My peace I give to you, not as the world gives." Meaning, there's a peace the world offers and a peace only Jesus can give. The world's peace depends on circumstances. Jesus' peace overrules circumstances. The world's happiness collapses when life gets dark. Jesus' joy carries you through the darkest night. The world distracts your mind. Jesus strengthens your heart. Here's where it all connects. You want strength. Strength comes from joy. You want joy. Joy comes from God's presence. You want God's presence. You come to Jesus. Not religion, not rituals, not performance, a relationship. Because joy isn't an emotion. It's evidence that you've been with Him. This is why every other source drains you. This is why entertainment never satisfies. This is why sin leaves you empty. This is why distractions numb you but never heal you. Because nothing on this planet was created to replace the God who created your soul. So when life becomes unbearable, don't run to escape. Run to God. When your heart feels heavy, don't drown it in noise. Bring it to Jesus. When your mind is overwhelmed, don't hide. Sit with God and let Him breathe into it. If you want the joy that doesn't fade, the peace that holds you together, the strength that won't break, you need more than a routine, more than self-help, more than positivity. You need the presence of God. You need Jesus. Because the joy you're chasing everywhere else comes from Him. And when you finally sit with Jesus, really sit with Him, something shifts inside you that nothing on this earth can imitate. He doesn't just calm you, He transforms you. He doesn't just remove the noise, He gives you a new mind. He doesn't just lift the weight, He puts strength in you you never knew existed. And you don't sit with Him by waiting for a supernatural moment. You sit with Him by opening His Word, because His Word is Him. Every time you read Scripture, you're not reading pages. You're meeting a person. The one who knows why you cry at night, why you're tired, why you're angry, why you feel lost, why you feel stuck. He knows your story. He knows your secrets. He knows your wounds, and He never turns away. There's a peace He gives that you can't explain to anyone. Not hype, not noise, not fake positivity. It's something your spirit feels even when your mind can't describe it. It's the kind of peace that confuses people who haven't met him, because it's not from the world, it's from him. And here's the hard truth. Most of the battles you're drowning in aren't because God left you. It's because you don't sit with him. You're trying to survive on a 10-minute prayer before bed and then wondering why your mind is collapsing. You treat Jesus like an emergency exit instead of daily bread. You say God isn't speaking, yet you ignore the place where he already spoke. You say you feel far from him, but you never slow down enough to actually sit in his presence. You say you want peace, but you run everywhere except to the one who gives it. The life your soul is starving for isn't found in comfort, entertainment, distraction, or self-improvement. It's found in fellowship with Jesus. Real fellowship through his word, through prayer, through stillness, through surrender. Because when you finally let him in, your mind clears, your heart rests, your soul heals, your burdens lighten, your vision sharpens, your strength multiplies, your joy returns, and your life stops running on your power and starts running on his.